Well, hello there, NFL fans. It is your lovely host here. It is Rai. I don't have my co-host. He's kind of busy for this time because he's busy. But I got his picks and I got his recap. So let's begin here. So sit back, relax, put your feet up, grab some meat, grab some drink. Now, if you don't do like that, maybe you want to chill like a villain. And here my opinions, my thoughts on the NFL picks and recap from week 8 and our picks for week 9. Let's begin here. Let me go first. Last week, 10 wins and 4 losses. Overall record 87 wins and 45 losses. Not bad at all. Okay. Now for him, let's see here. I'm trying to do this. He was 12 wins and 2 losses. I don't know about overall because he did not give me that. That's okay. So probably he's doing better than me. So he almost had a perfect um, predictions last week. It's very difficult. Okay, tonight, well, right now it's kicking off pretty soon. Sorry, my computer is flipping slow. Now, these are the games I got wrong. I got the Buffalo game wrong. What happened to Seattle? I got the Giants game wrong. I got the Arizona game wrong. And I got the Buccaneers game. That was a very embarrassing last Sunday night. What happened to the Buccaneers? I thought this is going to be the, I guess Tom Brady thinks this is a super team like they do for the NBA and all that stuff. I know Tom Brady's getting old, but he should have retired already. He's embarrassed himself. And now watch, next time he's gonna bounce back. It's very hard to pick these games, okay? I don't know what games he got wrong. Yeah, I have no idea. Okay. Shoot. Okay. Tonight for Thursday Night Football is a division rival, Tennessee Titans at home versus Indianapolis Colts. I'm going Tennessee. I'm going Miami first, then I'm going with him. Cleveland at home versus Houston. I'm going Houston. Detroit at home versus Washington. I'm going with Detroit. Green Bay at home versus Jacksonville. I'm going with Green Bay. Philly versus the Giants. I'm going with the Giants. Buccaneers versus Carolina. Carolina's at home. I'm going with Carolina for an upset pick. The Raiders at home versus the Broncos. I'm going with the Raiders. Denver is not a very good team. Miami at home versus I think the Chargers or the Rams. I'm going with Miami. Arizona at home versus Buffalo. I'm going with Buffalo on the road for an upset pick. I think this is the Rams. I can't. It's so very confusing for me. Versus Seattle for a bounce back victory. Saints at home versus the Niners. Saints. Niners are just too many injuries. They can't overcome it. They might miss the playoffs. Who knows? The undefeated Steelers at home against Cincinnati. I'm going with the Steelers. Ravens versus Patriots at home. It's in New England. I'm going with the Ravens. And for Monday Night Football, it's a huge division rival. Minnesota will travel to Chicago to face the Bears. I'm going with Minnesota. I don't know what's going on with the Bears. Early in the season, Bears fans, you guys were 5-1. Look what happened. They're crumbling. Now, like I said in my NFL discussion, but the Bears and Tennessee, it's not the quarterback's fault, in my opinion. It's the offensive line. It might be Nagy's fault. It's just a total mess. If they had a better offense line, I guarantee you Nick Foles will have great numbers and he won't be sacked a lot. So I don't know what's going on. Bears are so darn cheap. It's so sad, isn't it? Nagy needs to get fired, and Ryan Pace, the GM. Okay, now those are my picks and my recap. Now let's go with my friend Michael. If you're listening, Michael, or watching. Okay, he's going with Tennessee. He's going with Cleveland. No, sorry, he's going with. I'm trying to read this. It's kind of hard on the computer. He's going with Houston, Detroit, Green Bay, Philly, Tampa, Denver, Miami, Buffalo, Seattle, New Orleans, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, and Minnesota. So those are our recap. Those are our picks. So there you go. Now, what do you think is the most embarrassing team so far in Week 9? I cannot believe it. The Jets almost pulled that victory out. And I'm surprised that Adam Gase is still the head coach of the Jets. Now, if they fire him this week, it really doesn't matter. If you want to fire someone, wait until the season's over. You know, Jets is just a total train wreck. No NFL player wants to play for that franchise. I'm sorry to say that. It's sad. Now, on the other hand, for the Bears, I love the Bears. They have a lot of work to do if they want to get to the next level. The defense is kind of iffy. This defense is not as good as the 2018. That team should have went to all the way, but they have issues with the kicking game. Now, the kicking game is pretty solid, finally, for the first time since they got rid of Robbie Gould. That was a stupid decision a couple of years ago. When the Bears let him go, people says they trade him. No, he was a free agent. And Bears are so stupid just because he missed a few kicks in preseason. Preseason don't mean squat. And I guess the Bears, they had enough of Robbie Gould. He went from the Giants, and I guess Giants don't want to resign him. He went to the Niners, and ever since that, I wish he finished his career with the Bears. You know who has the worst division? I'm sorry to say that. The Dallas Cowboys division. It's so awful. Anybody still could win a division except except the New York Giants. That team is so awful. I'm sorry to say that. The only reason they won 2 victories is because they beat their divisional opponent, the Washington football team. They can't beat Dallas. They can't beat Philly. Whatever. But don't ever give up your team. I don't think Jones is the key for that franchise. I could be right. I could be wrong. Everyone was mad about Eli when he got drafted many moons ago. He should stay with the San Diego. If he didn't, will Philip Rivers win a Super Bowl with the Giants? Who knows? I'm happy for Philip Rivers, but he should retire already. I'm sorry to say that. He should have finished his career with the Colts, not with LA Chargers. So that's it. Season's almost over. Hopefully they can finish it. If not, they said they're gonna add more playoffs for the teams like they do for hockey because of the stoppage. So that is it. Do you think the Pittsburgh Steelers could finish regular season undefeated? I don't think so, because anything can happen on any given Sunday. I prefer them losing now, because if they finish regular season and they get first round bye, however, I know playoff format is totally different this year. If they get knocked out, then they're done. But if they get knocked out, if they lose a couple of games in the regular season, they could bounce back. So they're very good, I just like someone beat the 1972 Miami Dolphins, the undefeated. The only way it could happen if they go undefeated the whole way. The season and the playoffs and the Super Bowl. Everyone, good luck on your team. If you're gonna watch the Colts versus Tennessee or a Sunday game tonight and the Bears and on the Monday Night Football game, go Bears! And I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully, my co-host will be back next week. Later.